You are watching Roll a Mile in My Shoes TV.
On October 13th, 1962, at around 9:30 p.m., 17-year-old A.C. Hall left the Middle Georgia Veterans Club in Macon, Georgia, with his friend Eloise Franklin and began walking to their homes. They stopped in the driveway of the G.W. Culver Elementary School so Franklin could rest her feet, and almost immediately, Macon police officers James L. Durden and Josh T. Brown pulled into the driveway, their cruiser's headlights directed at the pair. Frightened, Hall pleaded with Franklin to run. She refused. Hall then fled the scene on foot alone. Earlier that evening, officers Durden and Brown had received a call from a couple, Burnett and Doris Hopper, who claimed that an African American man had stolen a .22 caliber pistol from the glove compartment of their car. Doris Hopper reported that she had seen an unfamiliar figure exit the driver's side door of her husband's car and walk down the street. At first glance, Doris Hopper thought that her husband had taken the car to the service station, that the man was a mechanic and returned the vehicle. When her husband said the car had not been at the service station, the Hoppers rushed outside and discovered that the glove compartment was open and that his .22 caliber pistol had been stolen. They called the police. Shortly after calling the police, officers Durden and Brown responded to the scene and asked the couple if they could identify the suspect. They then got into the patrol car and joined the officers in searching the neighborhood, including the area surrounding the Carver School. After a short period of time, Officer Brown said, "Well, we'll check behind the school. It's doubtful he's there, but we'll check anyway." As they pulled into the driveway of the school, their headlights cast upon Hall and Franklin. "That's the man," Mr. Hopper would later recall Doris Hopper exclaiming. She climbed in she claimed to recognize the suspect by his white shirt and build. As Hall attempted to run, Brown stopped the car and Durden yelled out of the window several times for the young man to halt. Durden fired at Hall from the cruiser window. He would later say he thought Hall was reaching in his pocket for a gun. Durden got out of the police car and shot at Hall again. I know that this case took place in 1962, and here we are in 2022. But the narrative and the story still remains the same. If you are interested to know more about this case, please stay tuned.